Hi everyone, welcome to this yoga lesson video podcast. Today I'm talking about the Vrittis, the 5 functions of the mind, the 5 category of the mind. And when I say mind, I don't mean the brain, I mean our mind, our thoughts. At any given moment, every day in our life, our mind is in one of these 5 categories. We have the correct perception, we have the misconception, we have the imagination, deep sleep, and memories. And all these states can affect our well-being, can lead us to suffering as well. So we will discover more about these 5 states of the mind, the Vrittis. So let's start with the correct perception. Well, this is the absolute truth. This is the true reality. You can observe directly throughout your 5 senses. You were there, you saw it, you heard it, you smell it. So you know for sure what happened and how it happened. You were there. So you know what you're saying, you know what you're thinking. You can also use inference. For example, if you saw smoke, well, you know there's a fire. Or you can gain knowledge and information from a trustworthy source. You know the earth is round. You didn't see the earth, but you know it's round because you had this information from a trustworthy source. So direct perception and correct perception. So through direct observation or through a trustworthy source. Now, misconception, that's where things get tricky because we might think we all see the world objectively, but we all see the world as we are. And we all have a different perception of the world. You all have a different perception of me. You don't know me, but you have a perception of me, and it's not the true reality. So regarding our own experiences, regarding our personality and what we like, what we don't like, etc., we have a different perception, and it can lead to misconception. Our knowledge and our thoughts can be misconceived. We all understand that when we are in the misconception state, when we are perceiving things our way, well, it can lead to suffering, it can lead to arguments and disputes with others. So before thinking or saying anything, let's just make sure if this is true. Okay, let's stop ourselves and ask ourselves, is this really true? How do I know this? Do I know this for sure? Was I there? Did I observe it directly? Do I know this from a trustworthy sources? Or it's just my perception and maybe a misconception of what's going on, or a misconception or my perception of another person. So it's a big job here that we have to do, but this is what yoga is about, to become aware of the present moment, of the true reality, to calm your mind, and to be able to stop yourself and to analyze your information and your thoughts and become aware if it's really true or if it's your perception. So misconception. Now, and third, we have imagination. How many times a day are we making up stories in our head, making up scenarios and imagining stuff? We are thinking about the future. What if this and this happens? Well, it's not even true, it's not happening, and it won't probably happen. And how many times a day we're thinking about the past? What if this or this happened in the past? And we are trying to reorganizing our past or future. Well, this is all in our head. It's not true, it's not real. And we are losing time, we are losing energy, and we are hurting ourselves. We all do this every day. We overthink too much and we are stressing ourselves more because of thoughts that don't exist. So let's become aware when our thoughts are going crazy like this and we start overthinking. Let's become aware of it, and let's learn how to stop ourselves and to become in the present moment, to be aware, okay, right now my mind is in imagination, or my mind is in misconception. It's not the true reality. It's not the correct perception. And it's a big job again, but yoga provides all the tools to help us become in the present moment, to quiet our mind and to be in control of what we think and which reaction and which emotion to use with that thought, and to stop our mind to control us and to allow us to control our mind. And now we have memories, another function of the mind, another state of the mind. When we all know when we are in the memory state, when we think about something we've gone through in the past, well, if it's a joyful memories, a good memories, well, it's gonna bring us joy and happiness instantly. But if it's a bad memories, it's gonna bring us anger or sadness or make us depressed instantly. So memories can affect a lot of our well-being state and increase or decrease our level of happiness and leads to lots of suffering. And also our past, our memories can interfere with our present moment. If we've gone through bad stuff in the past, well, it can make us unable to start a new relationship or to take risk and to live fully the present moment. So we have to be aware of what we are thinking or living right now. Is it our imagination? Is it our misconception, our perception? Or is it because of something we've gone through in the past? And we need to learn to let it go. What happened before, what happened in the past, it's in the past, it's over. We have to let it go. It's not easy sometimes, but it's a practice, and with time we can learn to let it go. And we have to know that also our future depends of the present moment. What happened before, it's over. But what you are doing right now, what you're saying right now, what you're thinking right now, that's the only thing that will determine your new future. You are creating your own future, your own reality. You are creating your own happiness, well-being, or suffering with this present moment. So it's really up to us. It's really up to you and up to me to decide how we want to feel right now and in the future. So let's be aware when we are caught up in our past and in our memories and how it affects us and how it affects our lives and people around us. And finally, the fifth state of the mind, well, it's deep sleep. When we are really in a deep sleep state, well, our mind, we are not conscious of our mind, so we cannot control it. There's nothing we can do about it, but we all know how important a good sleep is. If we don't sleep well one night, well, the day after we're gonna feel like shit, or maybe the whole week after we're gonna feel like shit. So, and if we don't sleep well regularly, often, insomnia or whatever, well, it's gonna affect our level of well-being immensely. We need to rest, we need to sleep, we need to recharge. And so our job here is to be aware of how our sleep is, and I'm sure we all know right now if we do sleep well or not. And if we don't, our job is to be aware of why. What are we doing wrong that affect our sleep, or what good things we are not doing enough to affect our sleep? Are we eating too much at night, or are we too much in front of the TV or on social medias? Or maybe should we do some exercise or meditation and breath exercise, or maybe just read a book and listen to a calm music before going to bed? So it's up to us to implement good daily habits every day to affect our sleep better. And when you find out what works for you, well, you will sleep better and you will feel better every day in your life. It will increase your level of well-being immensely. So deep sleep. So now what can we do with all these information? Well, at least we know that we are in one of those 5 states every day. At any moment we are or in the correct perception, in the misconception, in the imagination, in memories, or in deep sleep. And we know that we can become aware of it. We can become more aware of the present moment, and that's what yoga is all about. So as usual, I encourage you and invite you to make your own research. Go read on the subject, go make your own research. It's called the Vrittis, Vrittis. I'm gonna be happy to help you and to explain more and to give you more maybe details about my own experience and give you more information. And well, this is my goal with all those podcasts. right? And with all my free classes of yoga, this is my goal, to help you build your own yoga practice at home for free. So if you need anything, I'm here to support you. And if you want to support me, well, you can always like and share or comment on these podcasts and classes. And you can find all those podcasts and classes on my YouTube channel, Fred Milo, or on my Facebook page, Yoga Lesson avec Fred, facebook.com/yoga lesson avec Fred. So I hope you learned something, and I hope it's gonna help you become more aware of your mind, become more aware of yourself, your true self, and gain control of everything that happens to you into your daily life. Well, thank you so much, and see you soon. Bye.